Hey everyone, just wanted to make the case for a passive PA system. For a while I was thinking about upgrading to a powered PA system, and I do have some powered PA speakers and they're really handy and really versatile, and I definitely like using them for a lot of things, but for most applications I've decided I like using a passive PA system, and not just any passive PA system, but one that's separated into all of its parts, so a mixer, a power amp, and speakers. I do love powered speakers, and I also do love powered mixers. They simplify a lot of things in a lot of situations, but for like my main PA that I want to use for like my bands and stuff, I've decided to go with a passive PA that's split into all its separate parts. And the reason why is I like the idea of versatility. I like the idea of all the parts being interchangeable depending on my needs. So if you have a few multiples of each, you can kind of mix and match for whatever show you're doing. And also, if your needs change, you can just change one component. So if you have a small mixer, but for whatever reason, recording or mixing purposes, you start needing more channels, you could just get a new mixer, and you know, that solves that problem. You don't have to get a new powered mixer. It'll be a lot more money. If you decide that you're playing bigger shows and you need to be louder, you can just get a bigger power amp. If you need more speakers or bigger speakers, you can just get bigger speakers. I guess maybe some of the speakers and the power amp would kind of go hand in hand, but you can level up one at a time. You know, you can level up just the speakers if that's all that you have money for at the time, and level up the power amp, you know, later and catch up. And so I just like that idea of kind of mixing and matching and being able to buy just pieces at a time and working your way up and building a new system slowly. So the other reason that I like passive specifically is with the powered speakers, not only do you have to run a signal, XLR signal, balance signal all the way around to all of the speakers, but you also have to run like power to all of them. So it's literally twice as many cables, and with the passive system you're just running the speaker cables and you can chain from one to the next. So yeah, I really like just having less cables on stage. I mean, cables, especially the bigger the sound system, the more complicated the sound system, the cables really start to add up. It's something people don't really think about in a smaller system, because you know, it's just a handful of cables, but the longer runs or bigger systems, more speakers, more whatever, the cables really start to add up, and not only in money but in weight. You know, you might end up having to bring an entire extra suitcase of, you know, power cables and extension cables and splitters and power strips and stuff just to run all of your powered speakers if you have mains and like a center fill and monitors and blah blah blah. But if you have a passive system, you can just have all of your power over in one corner, just, you know, plug in one power strip, you know, all the stuff over there, and then just run speaker cables around to all of your speakers all over the stage. So it really lowers the stage clutter, it lowers the amount of setup time, it lowers the amount of money, it lowers the amount of I already said setup time. Anyway, it just makes it a whole lot easier to set up your whole system, and I much prefer that. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Thank you.